Welcome to part 1 of the AssassinSCore vs. Cold Sept CWL Week 6 war recap. As you can see here, AssassinSCore almost got a perfect war with 3 Town Hall 11 triples and 8 Town Hall 10 triples. It was a very, very spectacular performance by AssassinSCore in a 4-12-14 breakdown with many nice attacks throughout. We'll start off with this first part. We'll focus on the 9v9s and the 11v11s. In the second part, we'll focus on the 10v10s. So here's our first 9v9 by Raidfather. Very nice TDH. Starts off the Queen Walk and Baby Dragon to funnel. He does a very long Queen Walk, and this queen reaches over the wall and kills the enemy queen in the CC. He uses ability to counter the CC, and his Barb King right here, he sends it down with wall breakers to open up the wall, standard TDH. But just note how many he got his second air defense, and now it's just a standard TDH. Starts off with his lavas on the expo and his loons. He really just look at the spectacular haste placement. He managed to rush the air defense with only 2 haste and 1 rage for the wizard tower, no heal needed. Tesla farms pops at 6 o'clock, but that's no problem. He still has another haste in the bag. Very nice 3-star by Raidfather, which is run by the account by Todd the Angry, who's a Town Hall 10, or Toddfather, who's a Town Hall 11 in our clan. We also have a Grundinator by Richies, or WF Rico. Well, it's not quite a Grundinator, it's a Grundinator with back-end hogs. I've seen this attack used before by Forbidden and by Jesmech, the CWL Invite and CWL Light clans. Starts off with a standard Queen Walk. Nice, very nice Baby Dragon funnel to destroy the Tesla and accelerate the Queen Walk. And he sends in his... Well, this is a Valk Grundinator. But it's basically a Queen Walk Gova Boho. It's a very old strategy, but it still works. But it's very similar to a Grundinator also, because the healers heal up on the core. His Valks and Bowlers run through the core of the base, take out both Expos, and you take a small amount of hogs for the back end, only 8 as you see here. And they clean up what's left in the base, which in this case is a couple of Teslas and an Archer Tower. This is a very solid strategy. He even swagged a heal. The Queen Walk Gova Boho, or it's also a Grundinator variation. It's worth using at Town Hall 9. It very rarely fails, and it's a highly effective fresh hit strategy. Our next attack is by Nico Bokurax 2. He's a Warzone 68 member, and Warzone 68 is a CWL Invite clan. So of course he's a very, very talented player. He's one of the best Town Hall 9s in AssassinSCore with a hit rate of 80%, I think. He only does TDHs also, and he never fails his TDHs. Even when his queen walks the wrong way, like in this attack, and doesn't get the air defense, he'll still 3-star. This man knows how to make a comeback and react to unexpected effects in his attacks. As you can see, just look at this amazing baby dragon right here. Did you see how he hasted 3 balloons to the air defense, and then sent in the baby dragon to help clean up? He starts his balloons to get the next air defense, standard TDH. Doesn't even need a heal. His max lava is still surviving too. His queen survives to the end of the attack. He swags 3 wall breakers and a balloon and a poison and an archer. Even though he swagged 3 wall breakers, he broken through the wall very well. He actually 6-packed this war. Here, I'll show you his other attack right now. So it's also a TDH. I swear, the only thing this man does is TDH attacks. But he's just like TDH. He never fails. Standard queen walk with a baby dragon to funnel. Gets a nice value from the baby dragon. Tesla farm pops, but that's no problem. He manages to kill the enemy queen and the X-bow and CC and wizard tower. He managed to get the second air defense. He saves his second rage for his Laloon. So, when he starts his lavas early, he times it absolutely perfectly. So this wizard tower locks onto his queen, and right when the loons are sent out, so it doesn't, and not too early, not too late. He sends in his loons, hastes them through to the wizard tower. Tesla's pop, but that's fine. Yeah, and he notices this lava is going to pop, so he drops 3 loons and another haste to the air defense exactly when his lava pops. He drops his rage spell, and he swags 3 minions and a wizard and a rage spell. He didn't even need the rage spell. Highly efficient attacker, Nico Bokarok So2 from Warzone 68. Our next attack is my own attack. It's also a TDH, just like Nico's, but not nearly as perfect. I drop a baby dragon, 2 wizards and a baby dragon to help funnel the queen walk. Then at the same time, I drop my Barb King at the right corner. This was a cleanup attack, so I knew where the Tesla was. There was a troll Tesla in the corner. So I send in my Barb King to help funnel, and my own Archer Queen, I use her to kill the enemy queen under the rage spell during the queen walk. The wall breakers do behave a little oddly, and the Barb King bangs on a different wall. So I guess the Barb King and the wall breakers went through separate walls, but it all worked out because the Barb King ended up taking out the wizard tower, while my queen ended up taking out the enemy clan castle and the X-bow. And after that, I start my Laloon phase with a 2 lavas and haste. I thought the lavas were going to die quickly, so I hasted them early to blitz the air defenses. Always make sure to blitz the air defenses in your Laloon. 2 balloons on the wizard tower to distract it from the loons. 2 loons on the mortar to help pathing. Then the Tesla pops, so 2 loons on the Tesla also. And I haste them up in order to quickly blitz the wizard tower and the Tesla. The wizard tower is going to take out the loons, and I have a heal, so I use my heal on the wizard tower farm. The sweeper actually pushes the loons into the heal spell, so that was quite helpful. And there was another Tesla up here, and it was a cleanup hit, so I knew where it was, and the loons take that out. And the Archer Queen and Lava Pups take out the Archer Tower. And unfortunately, an air bomb comes here and almost kills my balloons because it was after the heal. But I 3-star anyway. And only 15 seconds of cleanup because it was a TDH. That's one of the magic tricks of TDH. You take so many minions that it only takes, and you drop the minions right. You drop the minions at the same time you start the Laloon. So your cleanup only takes 15 additional seconds or 30. So that way you can do like 2-minute queen walks and still 3-star. This is an HGHB by Paschi. I think I gave him I told him that an HGHB would work well on this base, and he did a very nice HGHB to 3-star. Is that we actually couldn't 3-star this base. I think there were 3 or 4 attempts on it. Then Paschi comes in with an HGHB, because notice how all the air defenses are at the bottom left side. That it's very easy for giants with healers and bowlers and heroes to take out the X-bows on the other side of the base. As you can see here, he takes out 1 X-bow, enemy queen, clan castle, and drops another rage, take out the wizard tower, archer tower, another archer tower, and his queen takes out the X-bow over here. they walk out, but that's perfectly fine because there's Teslas out there. He starts his hogs from the other side, actually, because that's the part his heroes didn't get, and he heals them up with cleanup immediately after to 3-star. And very nice HGHP 3-star by Paschi. And very nice plan by me, but Paschi was the one who did the attack, so kudos to him for figuring out such a spectacular angle to attack the base from. Next we have an attack by SB Smash, or who's one of our main leaders. He drops a loon on the mortar. He drops wizards to funnel very early. And notice this golem healer combo. I absolutely love the golem healer combo because it keeps the golem alive literally forever. Like it's still almost at full health. And he doesn't even need to rush the attack because the golem's still at full health. Even when this clan castle comes out, his heroes go in. He drops a rage with wall breakers. Well, he drops wall breakers and then a rage to accelerate his heroes. And the golem's dead, but oh no, it's all good because the healers, after the golem died, they switched on to his queen. That's another one of the perks of... He starts his hog phase early also because he was running out of time. Pops his queen ability to kill the enemy queen. The healers are still on his queen, so what was a golem healer actually turned into a queen charge, keeping his queen alive. Very nice heals and hog pathing by SB Smash, and finishes off the base. His queen's still alive. He kills the enemy Barb King because the healer switched on to his queen. So anytime you see an air defense anytime you see the enemy queen is offset from the air defenses, think of you using the golem healer kill squad. Next up we go to the Town Hall 11 3-stars now, which I know you've all been dying to see. An interesting thing about the Town Hall 11 3-stars was, well, we were 3 for 3. So our first 3 11v11 attempts were all 3-stars. And every single one of them had P.E.K.K.A.s. And every single one of them was a Queen Walk bow hit. Yes, Cold Sept's Town Hall 11 bases were very, very susceptible to the Queen Walk bow hit strategy. Crimson Trigger, or this is SB's account also. One of the AssassinSCore leaders, SB. Starts off with a short Queen Walk. Unfortunately, his queen bangs on the wall. And oh yeah, here's the P.E.K.K.A. by the way. He sends in his bowlers and witches, a straight kill squad. But the magic of the Queen Walk bow witch is that his healers, they heal the bowlers. Oh yeah, by the way, the Inferno locked onto his queen and killed it, but it doesn't matter because the healers actually switch on his bowlers and just keep his bowlers alive literally through the entire attack. As you can see here, they take one giant bomb, but the healers heal them up. They eat another giant bomb, healers heal them up. There's another giant bomb right here. 3 giant bombs in the core, but the bowlers are still surviving. Oh yeah, and here's the P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A. is also still alive at the end of the raid. The bowlers and P.E.K.K.A.s and witches are a very strong combination, so it didn't matter. Even though his archer queen died very early in the attack, he still overkills this base. Excellent use of a level 7 P.E.K.K.A. And the healers in the core by Crimson Trigger to 3-star their top Town 11. And finally, we have our beloved leader, Wang's attacks. He 6-packed this war, 11v11. Both of them fresh hit 3-stars. What a legend. For number 2, he starts off with a Queen Walk, another Queen Walk bow witch with a Clan Castle P.E.K.K.A. It's a very effective strategy. And he sends in his Queen Walk from 12 to 10 o'clock, and his bowlers in at 10 o'clock. There's no bowler flanks, by the way. He just sends the bowlers in through one hole, and they naturally split. As you can see here, the bowlers actually all walk down the side, except for a couple. But because the queen has extra range, I mean, she'll double back and take out the eagle. It's actually planned because that's how troops split depending on the range. That's why sometimes you'll see P.E.K.K.A.s and bowlers walk separate ways. The P.E.K.K.A. this time it stays with the main kill squad, and the healers actually keep up his queen. And even though he doesn't have any spells left, he managed to destroy this base because the healers keep his troops alive, while this P.E.K.K.A. just destroys everything because there's no walls to stop this P.E.K.K.A. What a P.E.K.K.A. Am I right? P.E.K.K.A.s are very, very useful. You better start using P.E.K.K.A.s if you want to get these Town Hall 11 triples, or Town Hall 9 triples. Who cares if it's single Inferno? Just send the P.E.K.K.A.s down the flank. Here's his second hit. This was an anti-3-star base, so it's more like a 9v9 witch slap instead of a spam queen walk bow witch. He starts his queen walk from 6, gets a lot of value from his queen walk, and uses up a rage in the process. He drops his witches with a P.E.K.K.A. and a healer. The P.E.K.K.A. it dies kind of early this attack, but it doesn't matter because his witches are still at the flanks. He sends in his bowlers on the Inferno, rages them through, one jump in, another rage, overlapping rage, but that's fine. Another jump, he didn't really need that overlap anyway, but another rage to take out all of the X-bows, and the healers are just continuously healing up his bowlers under rage. I feel like this isn't quite a queen walk bow witch, this strategy, but it's just centered around starting off with an efficient queen walk, and then having the healers switch over to the bowlers in the core. So the bowlers that they just rip through the core and just never die. They just stay alive through the attack. So to defend against this, it's probably a good idea to make sure that the air defenses are well placed in the Town Hall 11 base. Well, stay tuned for part 2 of this recap. It'll feature the 10v10 hits.